to bandits, kidnappers, and sponsors of terror. Surrender or face the full force of the Nigerian state. These windows of surrender will not remain open forever. No mercy will be shown to those who trade in blood of Nigerians.
You see, this is the problem, and this is why I don't have confidence in President Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Because how are you saying that for bandits and every other person sponsoring terrorism, that they should surrender or they will face the Nigerian state? So pending when they decide to surrender, they can continue to kidnap, they can continue to kill, they can continue to rape our women, they can continue to keep kidnapping our children from schools. No, President Bola Ahmed Tinibu, this is the time for you to move in. You have been waiting for them to surrender for the longest. They have refused to surrender. For the longest, you have been calling on them to surrender, that they should drop down their arms. For the longest. But every day by day, the insecurity increases. Every day by day, they keep committing these atrocities. They keep committing this evil. And yet, you are waiting for them to surrender. Need I remind you what you promised in 2022? I'm going to play you a clip. You promised in 2022, this was not your words, when you were seeking election in 2022. You said that you were going to eliminate. These were your words. And thank God, it's from your own channel, TVC. So I'll play everything down to when you started speaking.
Begin from Kaduna State, where the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinibu, has promised to eliminate kidnappers and other troublemakers terrorizing Kaduna State in the northwestern region of the country. Asiwaju Tinibu, who gave this assurance during the APC's Northwest presidential campaign rally held in Kaduna on Tuesday, told the crowd of APC supporters that he will bring an end to the security challenges in the state. TVC News, Lopa Assam has more.
Hundreds of support groups and thousands of supporters of the APC converged on Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna for the flag-off of the party's presidential campaign in the Northwest. And on the eve of this event, the presidential candidate of the party, Bola Ahmed Tinibu, together with his entourage, visited Birnin-Gwari to sympathize with the emir and his people who have been in the direct line of fire by terrorists. And there he donated 50 million naira to the families of the victims. His arrival at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium on Tuesday signaled the beginning of the presidential campaign in Kaduna. And together with his entourage, Asiwaju Tinibu immediately went round the arena, waving at the mammoth crowd. Also at the campaign rally was his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, as well as the governors of Kano, Kebbi, Jigawa, Plateau and Borno states, with party members from their various states. And while addressing the crowd, Bola Tinibu assured them of his commitment to create jobs for the youth, improve agriculture, and bring socio-economic developments if voted into power. The region has been the most hit by terrorists in recent times, and Bola Tinibu promises to effectively tackle those troubling the region when elected president.
All those troublemakers, violent kidnappers, killers, all troublemakers of Kaduna, I assure you, we will eliminate them. Everybody has done a good job. Go around Kaduna, you see how organized, how clean, and it has moved the internally generated revenue up.
The host governor, Nasir El-Rufai, is pleased with the overwhelming support shown to Asiwaju, and is also convinced that the party will emerge victorious in the zone because of its numerical strength.
What we have seen here, we are satisfied. Alhamdulillah, Northwest has done well, Kaduna has done well. We've set a new standard. And I'm very grateful to all of you.
Several Northerners have voiced their appreciation of Bola Tinibu for the support which they say he has given to the North since.
So when are you going to start eliminating them? You said you would eliminate them. Now, this one you said in Kaduna, you also repeated this thing in Abuja. You also repeated it in Lagos. So at what point do you start eliminating them? Because while you are waiting and you are giving them time, that they don't surrender, that you are going to... no. Day before yesterday, a principal in Kogi State was killed. Now, for that principle, we have said it that public schools do not go to school again until the government figure out a way to end insecurity. Until this insecurity comes to a stop. Public schools are no longer safe. Now you don't go now, they don't unalive you, which is quite unfortunate. Nobody deserves that. Children see this side bush, you still get mind, they go open school. For what? School children, school teachers, the day side bush, you are still opening school. For what? Nigerians are still going by their day as if nothing they happen. For what? And you want Nigeria to be great? This same thing you people did in 2014 when they carried Chibok girls. Everybody moved on. Everybody moved on till tomorrow. Those girls are still in the bush. That thing went further to give Boko Haram the audacity to continue these atrocities. That's why in this one we should not move on. There's little one person can do. How many shout and one shout? That's why they call on all Nigerians. I say this particular one, we should not move on until they bring back those children and those teachers. And as for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for how long are you expected to wait for them to surrender? And if they don't surrender, when are you expected to move into the bushes? Because you do not give them an ultimatum. You do not even say, okay, I'm giving you people 3 days to surrender. If you don't surrender, we are moving in hard. And we are going to bring you people down. We are going to do this, do this. No, there's no threat. You look like you are sympathizing. You are begging them like you are so scared of them or something. You are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, for crying out loud. Jesus Christ. Muhammad.